Hello everyone, welcome to the Ambilight. I believe this is already week 24, yes, frame 3, week 24. And we're going to stitch today. Well, this is like upside down, so we are still on a tree, but going to work with this pretty color with this blue symbol. Okay, so I was doing some stitching yesterday. I stitched just last night. Well, it's Sunday right now on my calendar. I already have a video from Monday and Tuesday, so I'm just going to try to get this thing ready a little bit sooner. And we went to the campground this last weekend, but you know what, we stayed one day, one night, and we went back home. It wasn't enjoyable. I went to the lake. I took some video. If it's good come out, I might will post this video on the very on the very end of this video. But it was hard. So the time I went for a walk, my leg was really sore because I was trying to walk kind of like a little bit bended my knee so it doesn't stretch too much, and that make my even left leg really tired, and then it was really sore, so I did not enjoy that. And whatever, it's just so much was in my mind. And today is actually 9 days as my mom passed. In our culture, religion, people believe that human after passing stay with the family for 9 days, but because 9 days was on Sunday, so my family gathered together in Ukraine Saturday, because they have to go like to church, then they go to a cemetery and have like a dinner for special people, family and like close friends. And after 9 days, the soul of human moving up, but not go away yet. It's still kind of on, like between earth and the sky. So in 40 days we do exactly the same thing, church, cemetery, and like memorial kind of day. And after 40 days, soul go to heaven or hell, you know, whereas God put you. So it's kind of like the door is open and the soul never come back after that. So that's what our religion people believe in that. And I was asking my mom in this 9 days, which today is the last day, to come in my sleep, in my dreams, and she never did. So when I was at the campground, kind of my neighbors up there, she came, give me a hug, we cried a little bit together, and then she say that I should see Cardinal, because I told her I'm just hoping to see mom one more time, to see if she's okay. She say when my parents passed, I saw the cardinals. Before was like a 1 when her dad passed, but when her mom passed, all of a sudden she saw 2 cardinals together. So she say I knew that my parents reunited. I say, well, I never knew about cardinals. I know sometimes people say it's about butterflies. If you see butterflies keep flying in front of you, or like a bird knock in your window or something like that. But I say, well, you know, we don't have a cardinals in my area too many. If I see them, it's a very, very rare. So we talk, and that's it. Same day we left home, and next morning I let my dogs go outside in the backyard, and all of a sudden I see my dogs keep staring on a big tree. It's like kind of behind a garage, behind a shed. Tree grow on its own from the probably squirrel plant in a knot, and that tree little by little grow to the big tree, and it's kind of like a half of the tree hanging on our side branches, right? And I see my dogs keep looking up, and some bird chirping. I was like, what kind of bird is that? I look, it's a red cardinal. I was like, wow, is it really my mom as a bird? And we were just talking about this, and that little bird made me so peaceful that I thought I'm gonna have like a very difficult day, because I know that my family up there gathered together again. My sister again went up there from other city. She took 2 baskets of flowers to plant in a cemetery for my mom and dad. And I didn't even cry that day. That was yesterday. That bird made me really good on my soul for some reason. And I'm just like, is it really soul of my mom show up as a cardinal? What do you think? Yeah, so today is actual 9th day, and I'm still hoping that I will see her as a human one more time. If not, that's what it is. She will be gone further. But yeah, no, that's the first time that I did not enjoy camping. I was trying to kind of cross stitch, and it's just, it was not good. So return, and what I did, I was stitching my beaded penny 2 days, I think, and last night finally I stitched 10 rows. So now I have 10 more left, and you know, I'm just like looking on a date on my computer, so it was it 12 or something? So I was like, oh good, it's half, not even half of the months yet, and I already did 10 rows. Now I just have to sit down maybe another 3 times, so I don't have to stitch like many rows at once. But if I split on 3 days excuse me, so basically like 3 rows and a little bit I need to stitch in those satins, and I will be done with one of my projects and mark it up off my list that I did my progress as I wanted to have for the months of September. And I did stitch a lot on this design. My lots of stitch on the blue tree and this green tree that's next in here. Maybe at the end of this video I can show you my progress, what I did so far. But all these threads that you see right now, I parked literally last night, because all threads I have in here before I stitched them, and it was not enough for me to finish some symbols. I still have a patch in here on the top I did not park it like an orange triangle, and I still have lots of this kind of like a V thing, which is, this is upside down, so it's like a upside down symbol. So I will park this rest of the threads today. I tried, like when I tried to park last night, I really don't like that. I recommend to do this at the daytime, because some symbols has a very similarity, big similarity. Even like this kind of, I think it has more reddish and more brown, or they have like a different the different angle, same symbol, sometimes can be difficult to see. Or like a circle has more reddish and more brown, and at night with the light kind of hard to recognize them, and maybe that's why some point I did mistake on this canvas and stitch wrong color, the gray one, if you remember my bushes on the beginning of this canvas. So I definitely will be park more threads after this video, maybe to cover up more those two symbols in here on the top, and then I will slowly go down and down. It's very tempting to say that possibility I could finish this month, because I'm trying to stitch on this one as much as possible. Some project will be stitched maybe less, but if I could finish this one I would be very, very happy. Plus it's a big chunk of partial area in here that will help as well. For some reason I feel like the thing that will make me happier, and oh my god, I'm waiting one package that, you know, the fabric, I'm waiting fabric from my Merry Mushroom Village picnic, and I feel that's the only thing that could make me happy right now if I receive the package sooner, because that's how badly I want to restart their design. Oh my goodness, I wish I have a tracking number to see if it's already shipped or not. I don't want to bother store, the owner, to ask if it's shipped or not. Just patiently or impatiently waiting. And I feel like if I would get the fabric, I would immediately start to do grading, counting, and that kind of work would keep my mind busy. I know I would have to recount probably twice to make sure I did not mistake on counting. I usually do when I count marking, like to grade my fabric. I count once, I put needle into the position, like the not the needle, how you call it, the pin, like this one, something like that, right, to kind of mark it up. Well, let's say I have marking already here, and then I count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. I put my pin in here, and then I count one more time, 1 2 3 4 10, because that's the most important thing in the beginning, not to make a mistake, because later can ruin all your design. So count twice, 3 times to make it right, and then you can stitch nice and freely. And I noticed that the pen that I keep marking up, after a certain time it's faded away on its own, it's almost invisible. I have the marking on my lettuce no, what is it? Yeah, lettuce stitch, the cottage band. I did marking, and when I was stitching last time, I have to remark some points again. Kind of I can see the faded dot because how I grid, I only put dot with my pen. And if you're wondering, I still have my old pen that I have lots of, you know, I reviewed before this pens marking like this one. I can show you some like that. I have a pack of hundreds, and I don't remember if this is water soluble or heat. But I keep marking with this one because I still have lots of ink in here, and this one is from Walmart, and it's a good one. It says wash out, and wash out very nice and easy. If you can see this in your Walmart, if you have unique, creative, a very nice one. And all I do just like push to make a one dot. I don't grid like lines. Later on, if I want to, if it's a difficult design, I do later, even from my hand, just from dot to dot, making a line. or use my, like I have a steel, so the easy would be wipe out marker from it, just to put and make a lines straight up. But usually most of the time I do just a dots, and that's fork. Yeah, and I think that's what I need right now. I need that fabric to keep myself busy, mark it up, and hopefully finally enjoy stitching with no problems, and catch up to Jenny. Golly, Jenny, she did already good progress, and I knew I wasn't happy. I want to restart. Every time I see her Ada, it looks so beautiful and so easy to stitch, that the last months I might stitch once. She say I stitch once, and maybe I did stitch once, maybe like 100 or 200 stitches did it, but I knew I wasn't happy. I need to restart. So basically I just didn't even bother to stitch because I knew I will have to, you know, give it out that stitching. So yeah, I'm just like, wow, where is that fabric, just to see, and hopefully that's a good quality fabric and not to get disappointed. Hopefully it's nice, not the rough gray. It looks like it's a pure white, so plus Japanese, so it should be good. That's what it is. Oh, and I also stitched a little bit, actually just a one thread, yeah, because I brought from campground. I wasn't sure will go there back. Feels like we have enough, and it's cooler already, and it's not much fun. You can go on the water. So 9 count my design that was at the campground, medallions, Asian medallion, 9 count Ada. So I stitched just one thread yesterday just for the sake of stitching, and then I bark another thread. Maybe we'll end up stitching a little bit more, but for now just put 2 away. So I really did not touch any other cross stitch yet, I think, besides what we stitched on a video and this design and beaded. So it's already, you know, a half month gone, and I did not touch yet my green peony yet. So also my plan must be fixed, the wrong color that I stitch on cottage pond. and I will try to fix that today, just to put away for another design to reach what I wanted to do. Maybe we'll start on my little owl from Paint and Fairy. Very soon. I just heard some news yesterday. I got some message. Gonna have some news soon. Something interesting again. I will let you know when it's ready. There is going to be new store. Not gonna give you a hint yet about what. Stay tuned and follow my channel. Subscribe if you're not to yet. I really enjoy stitching this tree. I love all these colors in here. So nice and cheery. Oh, pretend, see, like it's kind of like a pinkish colors in here, like those teddy bear and girl, sleeping girl with teddy bear, and then Ariel that have lots of pink colors. That's how it would be to stitch all pinks. It's so tempting, you have no idea how it's tempting to start on those designs, because like it was so my favorite designs, those Jasmine especially, and then Ariel, she has such a beautiful colors. And I didn't see anybody stitching Ariel yet, but Jasmine, oh my goodness, girls, you're doing such a good job, such a good progress. Okay, excuse noises on my cell phone. Okay, coffee time. I'm afraid I will have some new starts next month in October if my package arrive in time, because I believe, I kind of forgot, but I think when I go to the store, remember the new store that I talked to you about, open up 121. It's the store that partners with Paint and Fairy, so that's why I'm so confident that designs will be printed absolutely gorgeous, right? Because we like print of Paint and Fairy. So they are partner. Actually, good, let me tell you a little bit about the store. So that's partners, because first I thought that's the Paint and Fairy opened their new store. So I'm just asking them how should I tell you about if that's their second store or what. They say no, it's our partners, but this store only print, like license to print designers design that support artists. And there is some Ukrainian artists up there that I really love designs, and some I don't even know who are they. Obviously I think there's could be Russian up there. Those one never ever I will order if I know it's Russian. I'm not sure who, because I wanted to see them like about the artist, but there's no information up there. So the design that I really wanted yet, but I already waiting 2 packages from there. So I will have to shop a little bit later and get that, because it says exactly like Ukrainian design, and by the name I know that it's Ukrainian girl, like an old village type of the house, how it's used to be built many years ago, with the storks build their nest on the top of the tree. Usually they build, we have those birds all over in Ukraine, and they usually build their nest on the top of the electrical poles all the way around the road. Some villages, like every pole has a nest on the top, and they kind of like, it's the bird that you can compare. It's like a goddess animal in India, it's a cow. Well, in Ukraine it's a stork that you're not supposed to hurt in any way. Well, you're not supposed to hurt any animal, but this one is like a goddess bird. If they choose your house, it means it's bring luck to your house, right? It's choose you. And people really like worship this bird. And also it kind of as a bird that how could I say, it's like a soul of fallen people. Sometimes it show up to memorial thing when people have, like, you know, soldier come home forever. This bird can appear as a guardian angel, kind of to say goodbye. So it's a very special bird, and that design to me is super personal and kind of, I love it. So next time I will create my order, this design like 100% will go into my shopping cart. Well, it's already in my shopping cart, but I will order. I just cannot spend money right this moment. And prices up there is actually not bad. It's like much cheaper than I thought would be. And also you can order up there in counted or printed. You have a choice, and also many different of count either. So if you didn't see, maybe you're not in like in a Facebook group, you didn't see, I posted some link to the store so you can check it out, but I will post link on under this video so you can go and look. It's a brand new store, but every day they added a little bit more product, and quite a good collection already up there. First time that I was invited to check out the store, it was like 5 designs that time only, but every day I look and there's something new, and it's like so beautiful, so many. So I think I did order one of the Halloween design up there, like a little, like a castle or house looking, very colorful. I kind of like the design, and I think I ordered that one. So that, if I did order, I don't want to go look right now what I ordered, because I ordered like 4 or 5. It was like, because the price are so good, so I end up ordering a little bit more than I wanted. So yes, I'm waiting to check it out, and to make me feel good, because I know the Paint and Fairy printed for them, so that's their like a second partner store. So that's nice to know, because I love their print. They always looking how to make it better. I forgot actually to tell them about light blue color symbol. If I remember, maybe I can talk to them and see if they would willing to change a little bit. A light, not to make a very light print, because that's the only symbol. Sometimes could be hard to see, especially like on a smaller count. Other than that, it's like excellent, right? And I see, like, if you don't believe me, you can see the other people posting, and they really enjoy stitching on 18. They have up there also tools, kind of similar, so like Paint and Fairy, some tools. I even saw I think my picture up there added to some frame that I sent to Paint and Fairy because it's their product, right? So it's kind of two partners. Okay, let's finish this one. I believe with the store also will work for you. I think as also you can have discount code because I will be like a partner to gonna be affiliate link to introduce to everybody the store. So you can save 5%, I think, as well. I have to recheck that if I will have discount for you. I should add that to my pinned. Okay, is that the, hold on, this is for the blue one or X? Oh, blue. Okay, so we're gonna go this way. Let me get this one. Yeah, all the links, some of them, like, it's so old that I don't even know if this, some stores, I already deleted a whole bunch of stores that I don't work with anymore. Some of them still probably pinned in my description box under video. So I have to add this new store so you can check it out, because I'm telling you, you're going to love it. Especially their prices are surprisingly low. So that's interesting. This color is just like so juicy and dark. It's like cherry. There is like a darker side, those big dark cherry. Oh, I really enjoy stitching this tree. I waited for these colors so much. Love it. Talking to you, stitching, it's a big time therapy for me these days, because in the last few weeks I went through some hell time. So many things happened, and stitching kept me, my mind to be, you know, not totally loose. I was feeling like I losing my memory or something, like I was just so distracted, I guess, that was very forgetful. I would go in one room to get something and I come out and I forgot to get that stuff that I wanted, and I go back and I still forget. Like, oh my god, like one time I literally, like, for heaven's sake, 3 times I wanted to do something and I forgot. And yeah, so no, I think I'm slowly getting back kind of to normal, as much as we can call it normal. Plus, I think it's more make me feel a little bit more relaxed, because my son in Ukraine texted me that he finally got off position for the break time to rest a little bit. Obviously he will not probably go back home because it's very far away, but at least further away from the front line, so they can, you know, rotation to take a rest a little bit, because they were attacked their position twice and barely survive. They were lucky to stay alive. So that's just suck out life out of me, and now I can take a rest from my brain a little bit, knowing that he safe place right now, which is no safe place up there whatsoever, but at least he can take some break a little bit, you know. So that was also really hard time for me to see if he can get out or not. Their position was destroyed. Transportation was bombed, it was on fire. And that's why when I was collecting some money donations, I told you that they need transportations, is the everything up there. If you can get out fast, then you will survive. And they've been lost twice there. They hit, but first time not everybody survived, but second time luckily they all survived, but their truck was on fire and everything they brought with them was demolished, and they have to stay low for 2 or 3 days to pretend they've been destroyed 100%, so the enemy would not track them anymore and not to shoot nothing in it. And so they were like just sitting on the ground in bunkers and waiting for evacuation. As a mother, oh, you don't want to be a mother at this point because it's so scary. Okay, I think I need to jump in here a little bit over the... Oh, my husband home, I have to mute. I had to stop, it was just way too much commotion with dogs when they see my husband go crazy. So anyway, let me show you what I have here so far, and I will show you something else, and then on the end I will add, if good video, if not gonna be too much wind, maybe I will add some from campground, from the lake. But here is what I have. See, this corner going pretty good. I just need to put in here 2 symbols. If I can zoom, those orange triangle and kind of those 2 symbols in here, then this tree will be kind of done to this point. But in this area I stitch in here more on this blue tree, and I was stitching more in this green part. Was a little patch in here was. So now basically, like in here, this corner is done. There's lots of partials go between them, and I was working on this green tree, and basically everywhere where I have my threads. But on this corner I just actually park this one, orange one, because look what they have in here. In here kind of okay, but some symbol like go still like a little bit go under my frame in here, and on this side it's go under the frame as well a little bit. So what I want to do, I'm parking right now everything that is like a little stitches left of each color all the way in here to kind of even up, at least like this. There's not much stitching left in here. Then I can move a little bit more deeper up there to open this side, and that way everything will be open already in one frame, because the top is done, bottom is done. Pretty much I can fit in here everything. It's just a little bit this side and this side. So I'm going to park every color I have in here to do. Look, this tree looks so bright up there and beautiful, and that way I can make my little shift in a frame and just keep going whatever is left. So if I can turn on this side, it's already looking this is how it looks like. Looks not bad. Do you think I have a chance to finish this month? It's doable if I stick to the stitching the most, because yeah, this big chunk of partial definitely helps, and there's lots of partials when you see white on this tree. The rest of it is full stitching. And now let me show you something else. My husband yesterday went into garage sales. It's neighboring city in here, and they have like the whole community together. It's like I went once up there, the whole city doing a garage sale. So it's like more than 100 houses just put its stuff outside in the yard, and lots of people stopping by. They do advertise like a few days earlier so people know and come over, and it's fun. You can find up there so many treasures. My husband usually go there with his friends, and they just looking like a tools, some kind of working stuff for the shop, you know, all that metal junk, like I call it. They call my junk, I call their junks, you know, whatever they need. So they find some good stuff for very cheap. And then he sent me a picture of this. He just took some little picture. He said, "Do you want this? 25 cents." I was like, what? And the way he sent me picture, I thought this is cross stitch. And I say, well, it looks like European design, could be even Ukrainian, I don't know. I say, yeah, sure, 25 cents, why not? So when he brought it home, I didn't see there was like a Ziploc bag, right? So only he's like took little picture. So I thought it's all in original packaging stuff, like they're not even open. But it is. This is actually embroidery, not the cross stitch. And the owner put in here, look, the dryer sheets for the freshness. So I thought maybe if they do this, sometimes could be like, you know, if you have a smoker house, the fabric and threads would be like a very stinky. But I do smell them, and they just smell old, but not, I don't think that's a cigarette. So it's just a old stiff when it's, you know, laying for a long time. But that's threads in here. So I kind of was a little bit disappointed that this is not actual cross stitch. It's just a yarn, a whole bunch of different, look at this, some looks like DMC in here, one color, DMC. And it looks like everything in here. There's another sheet, even have needle, and look at this paper instruction. But look at this one, fabric, I think it's a linen, right? Yeah, I think it's a linen. I'm sure it says up there. Yeah, linen type fabric. So what does that mean? It's not exactly linen, but looks like linen. Silk screened design, wool yarn, cotton floss, needle, instructions. That's what's in here. Oh my god, truck just passed by with 2 golden retrievers inside. And hey, no, stop. And it says made in USA. Iris, there's nobody here. Kono, stop. There's just a, not our truck. Oh, why did they say that word? But look at that. If I would see the other side, I would probably say no. But when he showed me like this, I thought it was a cross stitch. It is pretty. Maybe I will try it. I don't know. There is explanation instruction in here. Look at that. How to stitch. Every single stitch, how it's done. And then, is there opening page or no? Oh yeah, they have a, this, wow, okay. The colors. The thing is, see, it's nice in this one. It has numbers of the yarn, I guess, if I can show you very close. You see there's some kind of numbers. Let's say P19 or F18. How do you know which color which, like, because in here colors, oh, letter indicates stitch. A, long and short. CA, chain, detached. D, split. Oh my goodness. F, it's a French knots, which I can see French knots without indication because it's literally dots on it. So, and the colors is just like, you know, number 1 light yellow green, 2 medium yellow green. So I have to kind of line up the first by the shading, probably to recognize which one color is which. So yeah, that's gonna be a little bit challenging. Maybe one day I will have a time on my hand better and try to stitch it. And the print in here is really nice, really nice. I even think, oh, Janlene 04518, whatever that is, print. You know what, this is actually very nice print, very nice fabric, no damage to it. So I guess whoever bought it, take care of, very nice, just decided not to stitch. And you know what, I'm not going to stitch with these threads because I know I'm not going to love it. If I decide to stitch one day, I will stitch this with DMC or even silky threads because I have too many of them. That would be so much nicer and so much more elegant, right? Yeah. I just don't know if this print washable or you have to overstitch to hide it. I don't think it's washable, right? Embroidery people who know this old stuff. I think it stays strong. You have to literally overstitch not to see the lines. That's what I would think. But I would look for this picture, and if I like, I would probably just copy. This butterfly has a blue dots on the bottom lines but not on the top. I would probably add them to the top wings as well to make it kind of symmetrical more correctly. Yeah, from far looks like nice colors in here. Yeah, I think DMC or like silky threads would be so much nicer on this one instead of pin this thick threads through this kind of fabric. Wouldn't be probably very easy, plus needle not very thick, so it would be hard to pull this thread through the fabric. So that's my lovely husband shopping for his stuff, and look what he can find for me. And the other time he brought me something else. I forgot to bring it to you, but that's a brand new in the box hair removal, laser hair removal. It was sold by people who was working on Amazon, and they got out of the business, and they have left lots of products, so they were selling like for very cheap. So he got me a very good stuff that I will try first, like maybe on one arm, or like just on one spot on one arm, hair removal, to see how this work, to compare how it's work between one and another, just for curiosity. And then you can do like a facial fuzz remove so you don't have it, or bikini line, you know, all that good stuff. But okay, so now my friends, if I like this video that I recorded from the lake a little bit, I will add this right now. If not, have a good day. I will see you on Thursday. Hopefully some package arrives so I can share with you. Thank you for watching. The lake is extremely low today. Usually water go like all the way in here, And that big rock up there, halfway underwater usually. Up there where bird sits, that should be under the water. So we're gonna go there, walk around those rocks. Found a few sparkle rocks. To be honest, I cannot see nothing. If you can see the sparkle or not right now, because it's very sunny. And then this rock in here, there is sparkle as well, but I don't know if that's visible on camera. I like to walk around these big boulders because you can see in here old fossils. For example, like this one. And there's a lot. There's a lot. Nice big rocks. Okay, let's go to this rock. Usually, if I can zoom, halfway, almost, I would say almost to, where's my finger, to that area, kind of under the water. Now it's fully on the top. That one big one also is like right on the top now. People leaving their signatures on it, writing, and it's a paradise for birds. Lots of geese up there. It's been 2 weeks now since that bit me. I can show you marking. For those who don't want to see it, please turn away for a few seconds, okay? So I put polysporin on my leg right now, so maybe it's look a little bit wet. And up there, still not pretty. So I decided to take a long walk and exercise, and I know it's always a bad idea because the scar's a little bit cracking and sipping body fluids. Okay, I want to go walk on those rocks all the way to those birds. This is all bedrocks in here, all the way around the whole lake. Well, I don't know if it's a wind bothering camera right now or not, but I like to walk on those rocks, usually with my water shoes, so it's not slippery, but right now it's so dry. Before I would walk in here when it's like a little bit of water, let's say knee deep. My way, I would be walking far away, even in the water, but right now I cannot afford to get me infection, so I cannot go in the water, and looks like we cannot pass water in here. This rock is separated, it's a little bit higher, but we have a water between them. So geese on this side, all the loud birds, seagulls up there, another family lots up there.